We took to social media to find out what questions you had for us. In our first episode of Ask MPPD, we look at how to drive in a traffic circle, what technology we use in our cars, and how our patrol teams are divided into districts. Traffic circles help to alleviate collisions and keep traffic flowing, but only work if drivers know how to navigate them. Sergeant Herring with the Traffic Bureau spoke with me about how they work.
Traffic circles, also known as roundabouts, were first used in France in 1966. Their popularity continues to increase and are used to help reduce collisions at intersections. Upon approaching any traffic circle, drivers should first reduce their speed and look for pedestrians and/or bicyclists in the crosswalk. Traffic must yield to persons in the crosswalk. Upon exiting any traffic circle, drivers must also yield to any persons in the crosswalk. As you approach a single-lane traffic circle, remember traffic already in the traffic circle has the right-of-way. When there's a safe gap between you and approaching vehicles inside the circle, you may enter. If there's no traffic in the circle, you may enter without yielding. Always utilize your turn signal to alert other drivers of your intention to turn. Multi-lane traffic circles operate on the same premise as single-lane circles. Remember to yield to all lanes of traffic already inside the traffic circle before entering. Drivers wanting to exit a quarter of the way through should use the outer right lane upon entering and exiting the traffic circle. Drivers wanting to proceed halfway through the circle should utilize the left lane upon entering the circle and use their right turn signal before exiting the circle to alert drivers of their intentions. The same steps should be followed for three-quarter turns and U-turns inside the traffic circle.
For our Operations Bureau, their cars are a mobile office for 8 or 10 hours each day. We use technology to keep officers safe and to make their job a bit more convenient while in the field. Sergeant Levy is going to walk you through some of the tech.
This year we chose the 2019 Ford Police Interceptor sedan as our fleet vehicle and redesigned the graphics. Our officers rely heavily on their vehicles to store all essential equipment they need during their shift. To help them perform their job more efficiently, these vehicles are set up like a mobile office. Officers have numerous pieces of equipment to store in their vehicles. Typically, this can equate to 100 to 200 pounds of equipment, which requires a lot of storage space in the standard patrol vehicle. If that officer is assigned to a specialized unit such as SWAT, the boat team, or a field force team, the amount of equipment and the space needed can double or even triple. Keeping this in mind, there is some technology that we equip in our cars to make better utilization of the available space in our vehicles. This includes a pull-out tray in the trunk area to store electronics, a mobile radio, and a docking station for our computers. With the computer docked in the trunk, there is a USB cable that runs to the front of the vehicle, which connects to a small touchscreen tablet, and a keyboard mounted in the center console. This equipment has a substantially smaller footprint than our laptops and allows for 2 officers to sit in a vehicle a little more comfortably. One of the main components essential to our vehicles is the ruggedized Dell laptop our officers are either issued or sign out depending on their position. These laptops have a Verizon data plan which allows an officer to complete their paperwork while in their vehicle and in their district. Most of the software that is utilized by our department is web-based and is easy to access on the road with a laptop. As an example, we can complete and print collision reports, incident reports, traffic citations, public contacts, policies and procedures, and online training on the laptop that is docked in the vehicle. A printer and scanner are installed in each vehicle to work in conjunction with the laptops and software used. This allows officers to scan driver's licenses and registrations to autofill required information. The printer allows us to print nearly anything we would need to print from the patrol vehicle. Our department issues each officer a body-worn camera, and many of our cars are equipped with WatchGuard cameras. In October of 2018, we switched over to WatchGuard for our cameras. WatchGuard body-worn cameras and in-car cameras work in conjunction with each other. The data created is stored in the same location and is easier to share with citizens, attorneys, and courts. The WatchGuard in-car cameras have 3 different cameras they record on. There are 2 cameras at the front of the vehicle, which both have the capability to record in high definition. There's the primary camera that records in a widescreen aspect ratio, and there is the secondary panoramic camera, which records in an ultra-wide screen aspect ratio. Additionally, there's a camera which records the back seat of the vehicle to show any interactions that occur once someone is secured in the rear of a patrol vehicle. All of these cameras have sound recorded, and the 3 cameras can be synced together to be viewed once the video is uploaded to the server.
The Patrol Bureau is the largest division in the agency with over 67 officers. Sergeant Calabrese explains how the town is divided into districts and who is responsible for crime trends in these areas.
The town of Mount Pleasant is broken down into 8 districts. These 8 districts are patrolled by officers who are divided into 6 different patrol teams. Each team is led by 2 sergeants who have between 8 to 10 officers. The 2 sergeants on each team are assigned to one of the 8 patrol districts for what we call ACE, which stands for Accountability, Comparison, and Evaluation. The sergeants direct patrols and enforcement efforts based on crime trends and citizen input. The sergeant is responsible for their assigned area and are called to present a crime report at our monthly supervisors meeting. Officers also attend HOA meetings, develop business relationships, and attend community gatherings within their assigned areas. As an example, I'm assigned to District 2 and recently attended a yearly HOA meeting and neighborhood oyster roast with my team in the Creekside neighborhood. This approach makes each team responsible for a portion of the town and allows officers to partner with our community in crime reduction efforts.
In the next episode of Ask MPPD, we will look at the legality of using cameras for traffic enforcement, the leash law, and 2 of our officers will talk about their personal experiences before joining the police department. Thanks for watching.